There's typically, I don't know if you've ever noticed, whenever you wear a tampon, there's like a smell associated with it. So it turns out, through a little research that I did, the reason why your period typically smells is when your blood mixes with air, and that creates there's a chemical reaction there, and that creates a certain smell. But with this, because there's actually like a seal on your vagina, no air is coming in, so there is no smell. I smelled absolutely nothing when I had this, so that was freaking amazing. The less smelly, the better. This whole experience is already annoying enough. This lasts you 10 years, so you can see the manufacturers will be like, why should we make something that only lasts us, that people only need to get it every 10 years, while we can make tampons and advertise it and people will buy it every freaking month. I'm Yvonne. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome back to my channel. I'm saying welcome back even if you're new, because I'm putting it out in the atmosphere that you'll be back to my channel. So I feel like if I say it, it's gonna come true. So welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about this thing. Can you see it? It's clear, but you know, I think you can see it. I'll be talking about the Diva Ring. I'm super excited about it because this was my very first time trying this. I didn't really know what to expect, but I'm so glad I tried it because I feel like this is just one of those life-changing things. You know, just I feel like people don't talk about this enough. And I'm about to also tell you why people don't talk about this enough, or why you've also started seeing it a lot more now than before. See, if you'd like to know more about this Diva Ring or period cup, whatever you like to call it, that Diva Ring is just the specific brand that I got, but it's called like a period cup, menstrual cup, one of those, whichever lingo you'd prefer. That's what this is. So if you'd like to see that, just stay tuned. While you're here, you may as well subscribe and thumbs up to my channel. It's completely free. It costs you absolutely nothing, and you want to do it. You want to support a sister out. Like, you want to do it. It's like it's right there. I'm just pushing it out of you. So I know you want to support me, so go ahead and thumbs up to my channel, and let's just get right into this. Alright, so first of all, I was really curious about this because I've been seeing it on YouTube, and I've just heard the word Diva Cup. I've heard it. I wasn't really sure what it was. But now I feel like I've started seeing more videos circulating about this, so I was really curious. On top of that, I've been getting really bad cramps, and I feel like it's because I've been using tampons, and the longer I've been using tampons, the worse my cramps have gotten, and they're at an ultimate high right now. Like, my cramps have been so bad. And I was reading up on it, and I saw that tampons or even pads could be the leading cause of cramps or just any uneasiness of the body. So I'm just going to read you a few things that I found online. So this is the Diva Cup or period cup, menstrual cup. Diva Cup is the brand. So that's the brand in this, and it's clear. And I know that may be uneasy for some people because you actually do see the blood. I mean, regardless, it doesn't really matter what color you get, you'll see the blood anyway. So I mean, but what I do like about this, what is that? Did I get, oh my gosh, I got like cotton or something on it. Don't disregard, what in the world? What I do like about this is it has a measurements on there, so that could be helpful for some people. The measurements go from 1/4 of an ounce and 1/2 ounce. Those are the only two measurements that are right here. And I thought that was really helpful, just so you see what's coming out of your body. I thought that was just helpful to me because I want to know what's coming out of my body. I feel like if I put on a tampon, I just see blood. So period cups were actually patented in 1932, which is actually around the same time that tampons were patented, which is crazy that we're just not hearing about Or at least me, and I think a lot of you are just not hearing about period cups because of course it's not a lot of financial backing around this. Because think about it, if you buy tampons or pads, you need to buy those every month or every other month depending on how much you use. So that's a lot of profit for manufacturers. Versus this, which is so amazing, you only need to buy this and it lasts you, I mean, 10 years. 10 years. I'll say a little louder for the people in the back, or for anybody that doesn't have their headphones loud enough. 10 years. This lasts you 10 years. So you can see the manufacturers will be like, why should we make something that only lasts us, that people only need to get it every 10 years, while we can make tampons and advertise it and people will buy it every freaking month. So I feel like if you really care about us and our well-being, this would be the best route to go. It's 100% silicone, no color, plastic, BPA, or latex. It's leak-free protection for up to 12 hours. And I can attest to that because I actually did wear this for 12 hours. So 12 hours at a time. It's comfortable, clean, and easy to use. I know despite what it may look like, it is actually easy to use. And I'm going to show you guys a few, actually 3 methods that I use. And one of them is my favorite, and I'm going to show you that last. And also it's reusable, eco-friendly, and just overall economical. And I just love this idea. And also it reduces odor because there's typically, I don't know if you've ever noticed, whenever you wear a tampon, there's like a smell associated with it. So it turns out, through a little research that I did, the reason why your period typically smells is when your blood mixes with air, and that creates like there's a chemical reaction there, and that creates a certain smell. But with this, because there's actually like a seal on your vagina, no air is coming in, so there is no smell. I smelled absolutely nothing when I had this, so that was freaking amazing. The less smelly, the better. This whole experience is already annoying enough to me, you know, adding on a bad smell on top of that, no thanks. So tampons are also known to be associated with toxic shock syndrome, and that's because in tampons there are a lot of there's chemical soap and a lot of fragrances in it. They're trying to make it, of course, you not smell as bad, so they put a lot of fragrances and also artificial colors, and they're using like polyester. And there are brands out there that are trying to be a little more like friendly to the body and coming out with, I think it's Lola, so they're coming out with full on 100% cotton, and I think that's better, but that still doesn't take away from the cost portion. You know, you're still buying this every month. But just altogether, I would say I absolutely love this. And there are 2 types. So this is one of the types, and this is the one that is for women that are under 30 and have not given birth vaginally. So it's a smaller cup, but if you're over 30 and you've given birth vaginally, there's a bigger cup. So those are the 2 kinds. I am under 30 and I have not given birth yet, so I got the smaller cup, and I know it looks big, but I promise it's really not as big as it looks. And I know it looks like it would not fit in your vag. I know it looks like it wouldn't, but it does. It does fit in there. And baby girl, if you can fit a tampon and some other things up in there, you can fit this in there. Let me just get into me buying it and me trying it on. So I bought it, and I was actually at work, and on my little break I went and I bought it, and they suggest that soaking it in hot water or boiling it in hot water. So at my job there is this like hot water thing. When you're trying to get coffee or make hot chocolate, you can actually get really hot water. So what I did is I got that hot water, went to my private area and put this on top where nobody can see me, and I just soaked the period cup or the menstrual cycle cup, the David cup, in there for about 5 to 10 minutes. I want to say it was about 7 minutes actually. And that also made it a little bit softer. It's not hard at all, but I feel like that made it softer and made it easier. I feel like that made it softer and easier for, you know, inserting. So I feel like that helped a lot. and I would highly suggest soaking it in water. So yeah, I put it in there, and these are the 3 methods that I used. It is forming a C. So just push it and fold it in half, and this forms a C. So this is my absolute favorite last method. I found that this is the easiest thing ever, and I found that once I did this, it was just easy and it just made sense in my head for some reason. That way you just push one side in, just the bottom, and then it just folds in, and you put in your vagina the skinnier part, and you put in your vagina the skinnier part first. So you pushed it in, put it in, and you just let go of it, and it just bloop, it blooms and forms, you know, just a barrier. And just to make sure that it's on there snug, you just pull it from side to side just to secure it, and just twist it a little bit, and it will be in there, girl. It's in there. You ain't going nowhere. You're fine. And if you're just like me, after I watched these videos on YouTube, I was like, I don't know, I'm still not sure about that. That looks a little crazy on my part. I'm just not sure, and I am here to tell you I've been where you are. And I know it sounds so weird in looks, and it just the theory and just the logic of it, it just sounds, it doesn't make sense in your head. But trust me when I say this, it is not painful. You do not feel it at all. It just kind of feels like you don't have anything in there. I don't know about you, but I feel like whenever I have a tampon in, when I sit down or I sneeze, oh my goodness, when I sneeze, I feel the tampon move. But with this, you don't feel it at all. It's the strangest thing, and I know you would think that you feel it, but you really don't feel it. And I also worked out in it, so I've given this bad boy, you know, some tries. I've tried it to see if this will work. So I worked out in it, and I was completely fine, and it was fine. So let's talk about taking it out. And I feel like this is the part that scared me more than putting it in, which is weird. But taking it out scared me, because I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm about to see. I don't know if I'm about to make a mess. I don't know what the hell is about to go on. So what I did, it actually has these like ribs or like rouges, or I honestly don't know what you call these, but these actually help with gripping. So the very bottom of it, like the stem part, has little grooves where you just hold on to that and you just pull it, and it comes out perfectly fine. It doesn't feel weird. It's not painful. Your body's already lubricated in that area, so it's just not painful at all, and it comes out perfectly fine. If you're squeamish with blood, I would not suggest this, because you will see some blood. Obviously, it's been your body, it's been cupping and soaking in there. And I, without giving too much information, and I hope this is not TMI, but even if it is, we need to be more comfortable about talking about what happens to our bodies and what's going on. I feel like period is such an uncomfortable topic, and I don't want it to be, because it's something that happens to us every month. Most of us, it's something that happens to us every month, and we have to deal with it, and I feel like we shouldn't be embarrassed to talk about it. So with me, mine was actually, I worked for the full 12 hours, and my period was it was actually really up here. So it was between 1/4 of an ounce and 1/2 an ounce. It was pretty, like, it was like up here. So there was a good amount in there. There was a good amount in there. But then again, I kept it for the full 12 hours. And I actually took it out, and I'm about to go put it back and go to sleep in it. And I think that'll be like the true test for me, because I'll be laying down. I don't know if it's gonna move. I don't know what the heck is gonna happen. But I feel like it should be fine, because I wore it all day today and it was fine. So I'm positive it will be fine. So if you're someone that's on the fence about this and you're just not sure, even with everything I just said to you, you're still not sure, I would say go buy it. and then just build yourself up to it. Do your own research. Don't just take my word for it. Do your own research and find out what's best for you. Even my favorite method may not necessarily work for you, so find and do whatever you find comfortable. And just in general, don't just listen to what people on YouTube or magazines or online tell you. Always do your own research, because this is your body, baby girl. It's your vagina. Okay, it's your vagina. Do what's best for baby girl down there. So I hope this is very helpful, and I'm really hoping that you'll give this a try, because I just feel like it's so friendly and you'll save so much money. Oh, talk about money. How much is it? It was $37.49. I got this from Target, and I think that's pricey now, but think about it, after every 2 months or however often you buy your tampons or your pads, you'll add up, and this $37 or $38 in total won't look like it's that much when you're just buying this again once every 10 years. Of course, that's if you take care of it. It's just, I feel like it just keeps paying for itself, and just how it feels overall, I am completely sold on this. I will be using this moving forward just because it's easy, and I just love it. I don't have to worry about tampons anymore or pads, and just that really freaking weird smell that comes with it. And I don't have to change this for 12 hours. I honestly today felt like I wasn't even on my period because I completely forgot about it. So I would highly suggest this. If you've tried this, please let me know in the comment section below how your experience was. Was it like mine? Was it bad? Will you never give this a try again? Let me know. If you haven't tried it, please comment in the section below and just let me know what you're apprehensive about, and maybe I could help further in the comment section. So just let me know what you're apprehensive about, and I can help if I can, but again, just give it a shot, give it a go, and see how this works and turns out for you. Everybody is different. So I'm Yvonne, and I'm still polishing this gold, and I hope you continue to do so too.